Allie LaForce. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Cunningham with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And it's Jokic missing. George feels it out a bit. Doncic outside. Over Cunningham. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Anthony left side. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet. Ooh, nice D from George. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
Now Doncic. To George. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw contact.
That's good from George. He hits the second from the line.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
And he nails the third.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Outside Johnson. Back to Fox. Inside. And he lays it up and in.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Pass to Giddey. Tries the spin move. Over Fox. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Giddey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, it can get congested in there. Giddey found an opening for the score.
To the middle. Duren, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
George, right side. He goes up, and the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, reward the big running the floor. Duren hustling.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Knippel. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Fox. Still without a bucket. Into the lane. Over Edgecombe. Here's Mullen. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Misses from the corner. Here's Knippel. Puts up a 3. Duren with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Knippel. Duren with a rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Fox. Out to the right wing. Mullen. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Edgecombe. Still no points. No good with a layup. The Knicks with the lead. Duren with it. And here's Fox. Duren the screen. It's Fox with a drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning quick.
To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
.151 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for New York. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Pushing it up now. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Knippel. No points so far. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Duren the screen. Outside Johnson. Here he goes. Here's Bailey. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Pass to Anthony. Now Porzingis. 4-3. Doncic grabs the miss. Back to George. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Hero. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Doncic with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. The shot by Towns, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now here's Doncic. No points yet. Jokic grabs the board. Knicks leading by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Brian, back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Towns can't get it to go. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Next up, the Knicks in New York. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. Jokic the screen. Out to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Rodman with a rebound. Here's James. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
They're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Pass to Cunningham. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Back to Kessler. Mobley outside. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Now here's Alvarado. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. That one misses.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Back to Lively. And at last, they get one to fall. Lively's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Avdia. And stolen by Mobley. The pull-up J. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Number 3.
Here's Giddey. Alvarado outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 19-footer. And Clingan pulls it down.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Jerome outside. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Kessler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal.
It's on Ty Jerome.
Second team
It's his
foul.
first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks with the lead. To the inside. Here's Jokic. They kick it out to Porzingis. Hero for 3. Drops in the 3. Hero's got 8.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Substitution on the court.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Excellent D there from Lively. Here's Knipple. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Lively. Here's Knipple. Launches it. On target from range.
Yeah, consistency beyond the arc was a big selling point for Knipple. I mean, he's got really impressive accuracy.
2-3, Anthony. Three-pointer. Knipple, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Avdia with a steal. Cunningham on the wing. Anthony outside. .124 left in the half. Shoots over Miller. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
First personal.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Line for the Knicks.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Miller. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Fox. Clock at 6. Here's Knipple. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. New York leading by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Jerome. Now here's Williamson. Back to Jerome. McDaniels from long range. Towns with a rebound. Here's Bailey. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now Alvarado. He's scoreless. Pass to Rodman. Kessler a screen. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
Cunningham with the ball. Pass to Hero. 5 to shoot. New York working the ball around now. Anthony with a bucket.
Nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
Here's Rodman. He's guarded by Anthony. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. New York leading by 4. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Jokic. Look at Jokic working inside.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Good work there as it goes.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Miller. Takes a 3. Knocked loose. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Back to Hero. 6 to shoot. Out to Anthony. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Anthony's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's something only Jokic can do. Draws the eyes of everyone on the floor, then moves it to the perimeter for the three.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Knipple. Lets it go from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And here's Jokic. Over Knipple. And it's New York scoring again.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Knipple, no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's the teardrop. Porzingis for three. Here's Jokic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Knipple. Fires the three. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Anthony with a bucket.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Knipple. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Back to Anthony. From deep. Sinks the tray.
Carmelo Anthony.
And now it's a 12-point Knick lead.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Here's Knipple. To the paint. Here's Lively. Jokic grabs the board. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-4 run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Knicks leading by 10. Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. The three. Fox can't get that one to fall. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. Doncic outside. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Here's Mullen. Back to Fox. Now Duren. It's stolen by James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. red hot from outside all game long.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Johnson. The three hits the trifecta. Johnson's got 5 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Mullen. He has 6. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Towns. From deep, here's Doncic. Duran with the rebound. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And here's Fox. Johnson. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Substitution on the court.
Clock at 6. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Caruso outside. Off target with the 3. McDaniels from long range. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Knicks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More 2K action in just a moment. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Williamson. Pass to McDaniels. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Here's Klingon.
With his build and length, Kessler can just overwhelm shooters.
Alvarado with it. Guarded now by Klingon. And finished off by Kessler.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Abdi outside. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance. Abdi has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Alvarado. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. And there's the lob. And stolen by Alvarado. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Giddey. Finished off the break.
Oh, Giddey takes the hit and still finishes inside.
Pass to Williamson. Here comes Zion. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Back to Kessler. The Knicks with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Klingon. Abdi outside. Now here's Williamson. 4 on the clock. Alvarado with a rebound. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Yeah, Williamson is good at owning that airspace around the rim on either end of the floor.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Kessler. Buries it down low. Kessler's gotten 4 this quarter.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Jerome on the wing. Picked by Williamson. Inside. And stolen by Alvarado. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. On the break. Abdi outside. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside Giddey. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Mobley. Back to Alvarado. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
New York leading by 11. Hero outside. And here's Anthony. Outside Porzingis. Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. Miller pulls it in. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Here's Edgecombe. Screen by Lively. Lays it in easily.
Yeah, and for a rookie, I really like how Knipple carries himself, including how he operates the screen and roll.
That's in!
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Knipple.
so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hero outside. Outside Cunningham. Here's Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Miller. All alone. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
Wow. Huge points from Knipple, the youngster, ready for a big moment.
Now Jokic. Outside Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Lively pulls it down. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Knipple.
Moments like this speak to Bailey's level of confidence. This rookie doesn't back down from the spotlight at all.
It's stolen by Lively. To tie it up. And yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
And that finally gets them back to even.
It took a while, but they chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
Here's Jokic. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Well, when you need a bucket, run the offense through Jokic.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Up top, Lively. Anthony on the double. Money from 3.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure? Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Stolen by Hero. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jokic in the post.
Absolutely the guy you go to in this situation. Jokic has no trouble scoring in the clutch.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Now Cunningham. Anthony outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Oh.